Hi everybody and welcome to our first literacy lesson of the new term. Really sorry that I can't get to see everybody, but I hope that you've had a lovely Christmas break and you're ready to do some learning. So, in today's literacy lesson, we're going to start off with our vocab blast. I've got some new words here for you to have a look at. This first one here is the word bulky. Can you say bulky? I'll say it. Bulky, you say it. Well done, fantastic. The next word is timid. I'm going to say it, and then you can say it. Timid. Fantastic, well done. And the last word is bold. I'll say it, and then you can say it. Bold. Brilliant, well done, everybody. So bulky, you can see the picture with it, is a big box. That's because the definition of bulky, it means to take up a lot of space. It means something that's really large. Moving on to timid. Timid means showing not a lot of confidence. You're very shy, you're very nervous. You can see the man in the pictures going like this because he's feeling really nervous about what he's doing. He's feeling timid. And the last word, bold. The definition for bold is confident and full of courage. So if you're feeling very brave, if you're feeling like you can do something today that's going to be really exciting and challenging, then you're doing something that's very bold. What I would like you to do is I would like you to see if you can match up the pictures to the words and then to the definitions. Have a little go on a piece of paper in front of you. And you can pause your screen, pause the video whilst you're doing that activity. Off you go. Okay, everybody. Now that you've done that, we'll quickly run through what the answers are. So this first picture here, I've got this really big box. Who can remember what that is? Fantastic, it's bulky. Well done. And bulky, what does bulky mean? Does it mean being shy and nervous? Does it mean you're really confident? Or does it mean taking up lots of space, something that's very big? Fantastic, well done. It's something that takes up a lot of space. Give yourself a tick if you got that one right. Next picture, we've got this man here with his hand in his mouth. He's looking very shy to me. I wonder if that's a clue. What does that one mean? Fantastic, well done. It means timid. So he's looking very shy. He's feeling timid. Is that meaning he's confident, or is that meaning that he's showing not a lot of confidence and that he's a bit nervous? Well done. He's not showing a lot of confidence. He's feeling a bit nervous and a bit shy, which means that the last picture that we've got is bold, and that means confident and full of courage. Give yourself another tick if you got that one right. Well done, everybody. So moving on. We've done our vocab blast now. We're going to be having a look at something new in our literacy lesson. So I want you to have a look at these pictures of footprints. What animals do you think made those footprints? I've got some clues at the bottom to help you. We've got these really big ones here. I wonder what animal could have made that. We've got these smaller ones that look like paw prints. I wonder what these ones are for. These ones look like they've got claws attached to them. I wonder which animal they belong to. And these are really small and look a bit like our hands. I wonder who they're for. If you want to pause, again, I want you to have a quick jot down on your piece of paper with your pencil or your pen, which footprints are these animals for. You could even draw the footprints if you wanted to match them to your animal. Off you go. Okay, so we'll look at the really big ones first. The really big footprints. I wonder which animal made those. We've got a panda, we've got an elephant, a polar bear, and an orangutan. I wonder which one it's going to be. It's the elephant. Well done if you got that one right. I think I'm going to move on to this one next, the ones that look a little bit like hands. Which of these animals look like they might have hands a little bit like we do? Is it the panda, the polar bear, or the orangutan, the monkey? Well done, it is the orangutan. Then we've got these two ones left. This footprint has got claws on it. I wonder which of these animals have claws. Do you think it's the panda or the polar bear? Well done, if you got it right, it's the polar bear, which means the last one belongs to the panda. Great start, everybody. Now we've got this new footprint, and you can see that this belongs to one of these animals. They've all got very similar looking feet, haven't they? They've all got these long toes with little claws on the end. What we're going to do is we're going to describe these animals that have made the footprints. To describe these animals, we're going to use some adjectives. So what I would like you to do for your next activity is write down as many adjectives as you can to describe these animals. I've got some in this corner here for you to look at and use if you would like to, but why not challenge yourself and see if you can write some of your own. I'm going to give you a very, very quick 20 seconds, 30 seconds. How many can you write down to describe these animals? Are they scaly? Do they look like they've got really rough, bumpy feet? I want you to write down as many of those adjectives as you can, telling me about these animals' feet. Off you go. I wonder how many of you've got on your sheet. Well done if you've managed to write down a few ideas. Now, this list of adjectives that I've given you, they all describe a different feature of an animal. They're not all talking about the same thing. All of these ones in this column, in the blue, furry, feathered and scaly. I wonder if you can think what they're talking about that animal. Are they talking about the way that it looks? Are they talking about the way that it acts? Are they talking about what's maybe on its skin? Well done, yeah, they're talking about the skin of the animal. What does the skin look like? The next column, the pink one, what is that talking about on an animal? Is it talking about how the animal, how big it is, how small it is? Is it talking about how the animal acts? Is it talking about how the animal feels when you touch it? Fantastic, yeah, it's the texture of the animal, so what it feels like. If you could run your hand along that animal, what would it feel like? Then the next column, we've got tall, bulky and wide. What are those things describing? What are they talking about? Well done, yeah, they're talking about how big the animal is, what the size of that animal is. And the last one, we've got dangerous, timid and bold. Now these ones are a little bit different. They're not talking about how something looks or how it feels. They are talking about what? Well done, they're talking about how the animal acts, its manner. Is it a very dangerous animal? Is it a very shy animal? So our final task for today is going to be writing some expanded noun phrases. But before we can do that, we need to remember what an expanded noun phrase is. So an expanded noun phrase describes the noun, but it gives us extra information. So we do this by writing adjective, comma, adjective, and noun. It is really important when we're writing an expanded noun phrase that our adjectives are very specific. So we need to write about the different features of the animal instead of just writing about one thing. We wouldn't say that an animal was a furry, feathered animal because furry and feathered mean two different things, don't they? We wouldn't say that the animal was rough and smooth because they mean different things. So when we're writing an expanded noun phrase, we need to take one thing from each of these columns. We need to talk about two different features of the animals to make our expanded noun phrase. I want you to remember that in your mind, thinking about two different things to describe the animals. I've got some expanded noun phrases here, or at least I think they're expanded noun phrases, but I'm not quite sure, and I think I might need your help. So what I'm going to need you to do in a second is pause this video and figure out what is wrong with my expanded noun phrases. Have I got anything missing? Or have I maybe written the wrong words? Pause your video now and see if you can make my sentences correct. Off you go.